And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we kick off another edition of Coastal South Softball here. Softball. How about baseball here on JockJive.com? On behalf of the boss, Mr. Robert Williamson, who is north of Montgomery somewhere today doing high school baseball in a little bit. Jason Thompson here in Bay Minette as the Coyotes look for their first win against Panhandle Conference competition as they host Chipola. Indians come in with a record of 14-10, having won 5 of their last 6. Yotes come in at 3-11, looking to snap a 6-game losing streak. Indians will be wearing the all-navy tops and bottoms, and will be facing Coastal South pitcher Spencer Nicholas. Number 14 is Luke Williams in left. 2 is Colin Guerra, the shortstop. J.C. Vonick, number 22, is at first. 20 is Miguel Hugas in center. 24 is Zayed Diaz, the right fielder. 50 is Josiah Seguin at third. Sam Parker's number 33. He's DHing. 10 is the catcher Cole Garner. And number 6 is Nick Croce, the second baseman. So that lineup again is Williams, Guerra, Vonick, Higas, Diaz, Seguin, Parker, Garner, and Croce for the Coyotes, wearing the maroon tops with the white pants today. Defensively across the infield from left to right, from third to first, is 3, Joseph Stevens. 13 is Derek Jellin. 6 is Quincy Walters. 25 is Kennedy Leggett. The outfield from left to right. 10 is Addison Scott. 7 is Drake McBride. And 5 is Devin Murphy. Colin Mason, number 12, behind the plate on the bump. Spencer Nicholas, number 20, who is making appearance number 5 on the year. He is 1-2. 4.19 ERA, 11 walks, 17 strikeouts in 19 1/3 innings. We're getting started about an hour later. Apparently there was rain in the area yesterday. It took a little longer to get the field going. And as I notice on the stadium board here at Stanley James Field, they have the official time, which will be 2:02 for the first pitch, and it is swung on, hit into center field. Center fielder jogging in will make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out, as McBride hauls that one in. Again, just one 9-inning game today, as Colin Guerra to the plate, batting .328, a homer and 7 RBIs, also 8 for 9 in the stolen base department. And he takes ball 1 high. We encourage you to like us on Facebook. JockJive Sports is the address. Notice that Robert on Sunday morning listed all of the action we're doing for this week. The pitch is a strike called. It's a bit lengthy, as it has been the last several weeks with the overlap of basketball and baseball and softball now underway. 1-1 pitch is strike 2 called. I believe it'll be Robert doing the Division II state tournament for the ACCC. I saw that Coastal North won the regular season championship, so they'll be the number 1 seed in that tournament. That's Friday and Saturday. That one up the middle and a base hit. So Guerra with the single to center brings up J.C. Vonick, who's batting .412. 4 homers, 15 RBIs, on base percentage of .533. Leads Indians in pretty much every offensive category. 22 total bases. .437 on base percentage. He bats from the left side. Lefty-lefty matchup here. The pitch from Nicholas is low and away. Coastal South lost 2-0 in Marietta to Chipola on the 15th, and 3 days later lost 8-3 to Gulf Coast. So looking for that first win against the neighboring Panhandle Conference in Florida. That is a strike called. I believe there's now only 5 members now. Pensacola State, Northwest Florida State, Gulf Coast, Chipola, and Tallahassee, North Florida. I guess, of course, it's been about 30 years, disbanded their athletic programs. The 1-1 is a strike called. 1-2 the count. Cannot remember, I believe it was 2007 where Chipola won the national title in both baseball and softball. Nicholas with the look to first. The runner's off on the pitch. Up and away. The throw down. is in time. They got him. So a 2-6, a strong throw by Mason. Guerra got a nice secondary lead, but the strong throw from Caden Mason got him down for out number 2. I believe the count is 2-2. I believe that was Jelen with the tag. The 2-2 from Nicholas is a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the one-out single does not hurt the Coyotes. We'll be back in a moment here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Back here at Bay Minette, where you see Chipola taking the field as Jacob Boland gets his warm-up tosses. And this will be the batting lineup he will face from Coastal South. Number 5 is the right fielder, Devin Murphy. 21, Taurus Caesar Jr. DHing. 13 is Derek Jelen, the shortstop. 25, the first baseman, is Kennedy Leggett. 10 is Addison Scott, the left fielder. 12 behind the plate is Caden Mason. 7, Drake McBride in center. 3, Joseph Stevens at third. And 6, the second baseman is Quincy Walters. So it's Murphy, Caesar, Jelen, Leggett, Scott, and Mason. McBride, Stevens, and Walters for the Indians. Across the infield from left to right, from third base to first base, is number 20, Josiah Seguin. 2 is Colin Guerra. 6, Nick Croce, and 22, J.C. Bonnick. The outfield from left to right. 14 is Luke Williams. 20 is Miguel Hugas, and 29 is Zayed Diaz. Behind the plate, Cole Garner, number 10 on the bump. Jacob Boland, he wears number 23. He's making appearance number 6 on the year. 1-0 with an ERA of 1.42. Very impressive. Only 2 walks to 16 strikeouts in 12 1/3 innings. Murphy batting from the right side, and Boland with his, I guess, turquoise glove is a swing and a miss, 0-1. So again, Murphy, Caesar, and Jelen, Kennedy, Leggett bats should any of them reach. Again, just 1 9-inning game today here in Bay Minette. The pitch is swung on and hit high and out of play, foul. You know, for whatever rain that they had yesterday, they're making up for today. A picture-perfect day. No wind, no clouds. Say about 70 degrees. The 0-2 swung on and hit well to left. Left fielder on the run. He's not going to get to it. Murphy's rounding first. He's going to go for 2. As the throw is bobbled in left field, but that'll be a straight double. Devin Murphy to left field. So he will add to his 271 average.
Number 21, Taurus Caesar.
Taurus Caesar 2 for 5 on the young season. You see head coach J.D. Pruitt getting rid of all the protective gear. Corner infielders in. Almost even with the infield grass. Looking for possible sacrifice here from Caesar. He is not, and he hits a high chopper. Third baseman is in foul ground when he fields it. Josiah Seguin at third. So I am imagining the Indians with maybe about a 3-hour drive here, somewhere in that vicinity. Almost a straight shot down 10. Of course, we're about, I believe, 15 minutes north of I-10 at the moment. The 0-1. Oh, they got him caught in a rundown. The pitcher running right at him. He will throw to second. Oh, and he throws it low. Did they get him? Yes! Throw was low and in the dirt, but they had him picked off. Goes 1-6. You can hear some chatter down below. The discussion is, wonder if that was a balk or not. Well, if it was, J.D. Pruitt's not arguing down there at third base. The 0-1 is upstairs, 1-1. So that'll be a play to keep tabs on as the game goes on. Leadoff runner at second gets picked off. The 1-1, swing and a miss. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. I believe in about 48 hours I'll be about 100 yards down the road with Coastal South softball. Then we'll get to go to Andalusia, LBW, for the first time this year. I want to thank the powers that be at LBW for coming back into the JockJive fold. I believe we were doing their games pre-pandemic. Of course, big shout out to Daniel Head, the AD here at Coastal South, in large part for fixing our hardline connection. Or at least he made the phone call to make it work. The 2-2 pitch is back out the box, past the pitcher, a base hit. Oh, how big is that pickoff right now? Could be 1-0 as Caesar.
Number 13, Derek Jellin.
With the 1-out single. Derek Jellin to the plate. Leads the team in RBIs. 22 total bases with a .326 average, 2 homers and 4 RBIs, 5 for 6 in the stolen base department. Pitch from Boland is low and away, ball 1. Said the wind moving the flag just ever so slightly out there in right center. The 1-0 pitch, back up the middle, another base hit. Yoch seeing the ball well early on, 3 straight hits. With the pickoff, preventing the Yotes from taking the 1-0 lead. It'll be up to Kennedy Leggett, batting 163, but does have 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. And a meeting on the mound for the Yotes. Correction, the Indians. When I first got into the newspaper business, which was my primary job, I'm a Pensacola State grad. Got to see the Pirates win the national title in '93. Interesting story. They went into the postseason as the runner-up because I believe Chipola beat them all 3 times in the regular season. Pirates winning the national title the day after I turned 21 up in Hutchinson, Kansas. That was a fun trip if you're a basketball junkie. The pitch, low and away, ball 1. It's like the whole town shuts down. It's kind of got this Hoosier-like feel to it. Stadium, or the arena, seats about 9,000, and that place is packed every game. The 1-0 to Leggett. He turns, he'll fire to second, and he's back. Boland with the look to second, a couple looks. The 1-0 pitch is a strike called. Boland looking for a ground ball in the worst way right here. The 1-1 pitch swung on, hit to right field. That's a base hit. Pruitt's pointing to home. The runner around third, but they're going to put the stop sign on as the throw from right field comes in from Diaz. That is 4 straight hits for the Yotes. But again, the pickoff of Murphy keeping the score scoreless for now. Addison Scott batting 190 with 2 RBIs. Could double that RBI total with a base hit. Corner infielders look like they're even with their bags. Middle one's looking to turn the double play. And the pitch, a big swing and a miss, 0-1. Should the inning continue to be Caden Mason. The 0-1, low and away, ball one. We've been told that Coastal South's game at Delgado Thursday has been canceled, so as of right now, Coastal South may not have a game for more than a week. I believe they host Lawson a week from Thursday. First two of that four-game set. The 1-1 pitch is hit high to center field. Center fielder going back, going way back near the fence. The catch is made. That's going to be more than deep enough to move the runner to third and bring a run in. So Scott with RBI number 3 on the season brings in Caesar, and it's 1-0. Jellin goes second to third. Kennedy Leggett stays at first. Caden Mason with the .227 batting average. Mason walking up to the Sanford and Son theme song, which is interesting because that show came out way before he was here. I was just a kid. The pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Actually, it's going to be the third baseman charging, and the shortstop's going to throw to second, and it won't be in time. It got under the glove of the third baseman, Seguin, leaving Guerra to try to make a play at second. So that brings in another run. It's 2-0. As Jellin scores, Leggett to second. Softly hit ball just got under the glove of Josiah Seguin. So Guerra coming to his right. His only play was to second, and Leggett makes it safely. The pitch swung on and caught by the second baseman, Croce. But the damage done as Coastal South scores a pair on 5 base hits. They leave a runner. Inning in the books. We go to the top of the second, 2-0 here on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone. Because now you're a part of something, a community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's Coastal Alabama.
Back here in Bay Minette where the Indians will send up 4, 5, and 6. Hagas, Diaz, and Seguin. The pitch is hit into center field. Center fielder on the run, but it's going to drop in front for a base hit. One hopping to McBride. Leadoff single by Hagas, adding to his .265 average. Zayed Diaz batting .296, 5 home runs and 24 RBIs. He bats from the left side. Z-A-I-D, first name, as Leggett will hold the runner. Hagas at first. Nicholas with the look to first, and the pitch swung on and fouled out of play. One is swung on, popped up. Shortstop will make the catch. Jalen for out number 1. right-handed hitting Josiah Seguin fouls one off to the right. He is batting .290. He's got a homer and 13 RBIs. Pitch, swing and a miss. Chased one up in the zone. Count now 0-2. Nicholas, the look to first. And his 0-2 up and in. Look out. Ball one. Nicholas, a long look to first. 1-2 pitch is inside, ball two. The 2-2 from Nicholas. Swing and a miss, strike three. Strikeout number 2 for Nicholas. I'm going to bring up Sam Parker, the DH, batting .200. He's got a homer and 17 RBIs. That one is a strike. JockJive is also on X and Instagram. As we mentioned, Robert Williamson here. In about an hour and a half, doing some high school baseball north of Montgomery today. The pitch. That one is hit well to right. The right fielder drifting back, still drifting back, but has room, makes the catch. Murphy hauling it in, so they work around the leadoff single. Chipola will leave a runner as we've played an inning and a half. Coastal South with the 2-0 lead here on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Number 3, Joe Stevens.
Yotes will send up 8, 9, and 1 here in the bottom of the second, starting with Joseph Stevens, batting .130. He has 1 RBI on the season. Pitch from Boland is a strike call. Does not look like Chipola, at least early on, anybody warming up after that shaky first inning of Boland. The 0-1 swung on, foul back. So Stevens, Walters, and Devin Murphy. Taurus Caesar Jr. bats if any of them reach. perfect day in quote-unquote wintertime. Guess spring officially starts in 3 weeks, but it looks like it's here already. Does he check his swing? He does not. That's going to be a strikeout.
Number 6, Quincy Walters.
Boland's first strikeout. Quincy Walters to the plate. He's batting .118. He's got a homer and 3 RBIs. He bats from the left side. As the wind picks up, blowing the flag in. Strongest gust of wind we've seen so far. Up the middle, a base hit for the number 9 hitter, Walters. The Yotes get 5 hits their first time through the lineup. Devin Murphy doubled to left his first time, but got picked off. Notice that I, personally am getting the bulk of the Bay Minette broadcast since I live closer. That one is inside. Robert usually does the Monroeville ones, and I guess we split the Bruton ones. Coastal North Baseball in Bruton's getting a new press box. Matt Collins telling us it was going to be ready in June, which means they're going to have to work around the season then. Imagine they'll be hammering nails and this, that, and the other on the days they don't play. 1-0 from Boland. That one ripped into left field. A base hit. One hop to the left fielder. So Murphy now 2 for 2. As the .271 average continues to climb for him. I'll bring up Taurus Caesar Jr., who singled and scored. Not a lot of times you could say one at bat bumps your average up 100 points. Caesar was 2 for 5. Base hit last time. You can do the math. As he steps in here against Boland with 2 on. Yotes have brought the bats early here. The pitch is a strike called. The Alabama Baseball Coaches Association Game of the Week. That is what Robert's going to be doing here in about 90 minutes. As the turn and fire to shortstop. Not familiar with the school. It's called Holtville. Tells me it's north of Montgomery. That's not a far drive for him. The 0-1 is low. Does he check his swing? They do not check. Robert lives in Florala, so just a short hop and drive up 65. Through the capital city. He'll be, I believe, in Huntsville later this week. The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss, 1-2. That'll be the, I believe, the Division II state tournament for the ACCC. JockJive bringing you all of the postseason tournaments for all the sports. In mid-March, I will be in Georgia somewhere for the men's GCAA tournament. That's low and away. Nice block by the catcher, 2-2. It'll be the, I believe, the 14th and 15th of March. Site to be determined because the way they do it in Georgia, quarterfinals are played at the highest seed. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds will host a game Tuesday. The highest remaining seed gets to host Friday, Saturday. That is a strike 3 call. He tried to hold his swing as Coach Pruitt a couple steps out there with the hands on the hips, giving the base umpire a little bit of the business. 2 outs.
Number 13, Derek Gellin.
He still hasn't moved. You can see him there. He is not a happy camper right now. He still hasn't moved. Can't argue balls and strikes, but doesn't say nothing about body language. As Derek Gellin with a single and a run scored his last time, he takes ball 1. Big at bat in the ball game for the Indians, already down 2-0. Can get out of this with 2 runners left on. The 1-0, the throwback, second, and runners back. The 1-0 is low. It gets away. Catcher will throw down to second, but he won't be in time. That's going to be a wild pitch, moving both runners up a base. That is Walters going to third. That is Murphy going to second. And the count now 2-0. All right, just gorgeous day here in Bay Minette. The 2-0 pitch is a high chopper. Shortstop has it. It's going to be a long throw across. Gets away quickly in plenty of time. 6-3. That'll go Garrett Ivonic. So Coastal South will leave 2. For a total of 3 so far in the ball game. To the top of the third we go after this break. It's 2-0 South here on JockJive.
There once was a young coyote.
You're fired.
He found himself ill-suited for the jobs of the world. He struggled to compete in the corporate environment.
Yeah, this isn't working out.
And failed at the simplest of tasks.
I think I'm going to have to let you go.
No matter how hard he tried, his coyote hands were just not meant for regular jobs.
That guy is fired.
Until one day, when he was hired for the perfect job. To become a mascot. And then he found the place where he could thrive. Find the place where you thrive at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Back to the action here in Bay Minette as that is fouled off by Cole Garner. The Indians will send up 8, 9, and 1. Garner, Croce, and Williams trailing 2-0. Yost looking to snap a 6-game losing streak. Pitch from Nicholas is a strike called. And it's 0-2. About 30 minutes into this one. Nicholas with the 0-2 pitch. That one's going to miss off the plate for ball 1. Not sure if it was here before. I'm just noticing it for the first time. The Coyote logo here on the outside of the press box. We also see the stadium clock turned on here. The pitch is swung on and fouled out of play to the right side. Somewhere near the vicinity of my car, unfortunately, 1 and 2. Had an incident at Coastal North last week where the one of the campus security ones got one right in the windshield. That one hit high to the right side. On the driver's side, too, so imagine they're insured. Spencer Nicholas with the 1-2 pitch, forthcoming. It is swung on, hit high and out of play to the right into the Chipola dugout. Or the bullpen, rather. Garner batting .364 on the year. He's got a homer and 7 RBIs and his perfect 7 for 7 in stolen bases. The 1-2 low and away. It's a pretty good percentage for a catcher. Don't normally equate base running with catchers, but 7 for 7. Can't do much better than that. 2-2 pitch is swung on, foul back. Pitch swung on, hit high to the right side. Leggett rips off the cap. It's a tough play, and he makes it. Ball carried back toward the foul line at the last moment, but he's able to battle it off. He's wearing the shades out there for out number one. One down for Nick Croce, batting .286, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. And he takes ball one. Missing outside now, 2-0. That one in there for strike one. Count now 2-1. To the second baseman, Nick Croce. The 2-1 is a foul tip. Nicholas with the 2-2 is up and away. Count now full. We have yet to have a 1-2-3 half inning between the two teams. Payoff pitch from Nicholas is fouled off. May have swung a ball for there. Luke Williams will bat for the second time. He's on deck for the Indians. The payoff pitch is hit high on the infield. Leg it again. Rips off the cap. And drifts back into fair ground. Makes the play again for out number 2. First baseman getting a workout here in this top half of the third is Luke Williams. He flew out to centers last time. And you're watching Coastal South Baseball here on JockJive on this Tuesday afternoon. Just one 9-inning game today. As Williams with that left foot almost on the back of the batter's box. That is strike one. So I imagine with our late start, there's a chance we see the stadium lights get turned on here in the late innings. The 0-1 pitch is a ground ball off the pitcher's glove, but he recovers over to first in time for the out. So for the first time, a 1-2-3 half inning as Nicholas fields his position. As we go to the break with the original Van Halen here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed. Thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Number 25, Kennedy Leggett.
Ground ball to the right side. First baseman has it, but the pitcher over there to cover. It'll go 3-1. One pitch, one out to Kennedy Leggett, who singled his first time, as Addison Scott to the plate.
Number 10, Addison Scott.
Addison Scott with a sac fly his last time. Pitch swung on, hit well to center field. The center fielder several steps back to his right. Makes the catch. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Line out to Miguel Higas out there in center. Caden Mason hit into a fielder's choice his first at bat. Pitch from Boland is up and in for a ball. One-0 pitch. Up and in on the hands for ball 2. If the inning continues, it'll be Drake McBride. Pair in the bottom of the first, holding up early here as the Yotes up 2-0. And Boland's 2-0 in on the hands again for ball 3. The 3-0 is a strike called. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Count now full as Boland looks to come all the way back from 3-0. Pitch swung on and fouled out of play to the right. Boland with the look to the wristband. He comes set in the 3-2, is swung on and fouled out of play to the right. Another 3-2 from Boland. That one swung on. May have swung at ball 4 as it's up and in on the hands. He fouls it off. That one ripped foul. Mason getting his hacks. Another 3-2. That one hit well to center. Center fielder drifting back. Camping out underneath it and makes the catch. So a 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the third on both sides. We're a third of the way home here as Coastal South will take the field leading 2-0 here on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone because now you're a part of something. A community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's Coastal Alabama.
connection here in the top of the fourth. Indians will send up 2, 3, and 4. In their lineup, Ingara, Vonick, and Hugas, as Diaz will be the man to bat if any of them reach. The pitch is a ground ball. Third baseman stays down on it nicely across the diamond in time. Nice glove work there, Joseph Stevens. Almost ate him up over there, but kept the glove low. Goes across for the 5-3 for out number 1. J.C. Vonick struck out his first time. Bats from the left side. And the pitch showing bunt. He gets it down. Third baseman's going to have a long run. Bare hand over to first. Not in time. Vonick saw that he was playing back and takes advantage with the bunt single. It's Miguel Hugas with a single to lead off the second will step in. Nicholas with the look to first and the pitch. Back up the middle. Pitcher knocks it down. He's got to find it. He will throw to first, and he throws it away. That's going to be an E1. Moving the runners up, they will hold the runner at third base. So Nicholas knocked it down, but then throws it wide, and we'll have a meeting on the mound. Little Rocky 4 in between half innings. Or in between. Actually, I think we're going to see a pitching change here. Or unless Nicholas is throwing a couple after the hard shot he took. No easy way out. Guy's name is Robert Tepper. And are we seeing a motion to the pen? It looks like it. So it looks like Nicholas threw a couple warm-up tosses, and the pitching coach didn't like what he saw there. So we are going to get, now we're going to get a pitching change. Break here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Number 17 is Garrett Milbourne. He will pitch for the 6th time this year. 1-0 with an ERA of 2.63. 5 walks, 9 strikeouts, and 13 2/3. So Nicholas out after 2 1/3. His incomplete lines, it's his responsible for the runners on base. 2 1/3, 3 hits, a walk, and no walks, a strikeout. So apparently, pitching coach didn't like something about the warm-up tosses in between. And Nicholas is out after getting the glove up at the last minute on that hard hit ball back to him. as Zayed Diaz, who popped out to short, will step to the plate here. Again, Diaz with his 5 home runs and 24 RBIs, batting from the left side. Tied up with one swing. Corner infielders are in. Stevens at third, Leggett at first. The pitch from Garrett Milbourne, missing, actually strike one. Milburn's 0-1 is going to miss up and away. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Milburn. That one is hit well to center. That should score a run. Centerfielder going way back near the shadows, makes the catch. And that'll allow the runner to go second to third on the deep fly to center by Diaz. RBI number 25 for him as Vonnet comes in to score. And it's a 2-1 ball game. 2 outs now for Josiah Seguin, who struck out his first time. Pitch is strike call. The 0-1, a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 from Milbourne is going to miss outside. If the inning continues, Sam Parker, the DH, will step in. Milburn's 1-2. That one's hit high down the right side, but that's going to slice foul. I guess that'd be Hook in his case since he's batting from the left side. Milburn with the 1-2. Ground ball, foul to the right side. Guys getting a nice secondary lead there. Hoping to score on a wild pitch or base hit right here. Milburn's 1-2. Low and inside. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Tying run at third here for the Indians here in the top of the 4th. They've already plated 1. Milburn with the 2-2 and a ground ball off the mound into center field. A base hit. We're tied at 2. So Seguin hits one off the pitcher's mound just out of the reach of the diving Quincy Walters. As Goss scores 2-2. Go ahead run now at first base. The pitch, and it would hit him. So Parker will trot down to first. And Seguin to second. Indians looking for a big inning here. The number 8 batter in the Indians lineup is Cole Garner. He popped out to first his first time. That one a strike called. Long look to second, the 0-1. Ground ball. Nice play by the shortstop. Long throw to first. In time. Oh, he wasn't on the base. The shortstop briefly looked at third and fired to first. Leggett was fishing around for the base, couldn't find it. As the Coastal South dugout halfway out there to congratulate the infield for getting out of the inning, but it will continue. I guess E6 on the throw that pulled him off the base. Like I said, Leggett was fishing around with that leg and just couldn't find it before Garner touched it. Number 9 batter Nick Croce batting with the bases loaded. And it's a check swing foul. Huge at bat in the ball game here. As Milbourne now the pitcher of record. As both of those runs will be charged to Nicholas. The 0-1 pitch is low and away, and it gets away from the catcher, and a run is going to score. It's 3-2 Chipola. As Seguin scores on the wild pitch. Parker now at third. Garner now at second. Count 1-1 to the second baseman, Nick Croce. Pitch from Milbourne is a chopper. It's going to be a tough play. Kennedy Leggett over to the pitcher covers. Well, 3-1. Good hustle over there by Milbourne. So Chipola will leave 2, but more importantly, they plate 3 on 2 hits and 2 errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's a 3-2 game. Indians now on top here on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone, because now you're a part of something, a community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's Coastal Alabama.
Looks like the Indians are going to go to the pen as well. Number 4, Ishmael Barrero. This will be his team leading 7th appearance on the season. ERA of 3.72, record of 1-1. He has 3 walks, 10 strikeouts in 9 2/3. So despite giving up 7 hits in 3 innings, I was about to say Boland in line for the win, but he only went 3. Did not walk a batter, struck out 2, along with those 2 runs, which South scored in the bottom of the 1st.
Number 7, Drake McBride.
Ground ball, third baseman has it. Over to first. Does he hold his up foot on the bag? He does. It's going to go 5-3 to McBride.
Number 3, Joe Stevens. If you are what you say you are, a superstar.
Right-handed hitting Joseph Stevens struck out his first time, and he takes ball 1 low. Low for ball 2. Ground ball foul to the left side. That one low and inside, ball 3. Barrero's 3-1. That one hit high to left center. Left fielder over a few steps to his left, a few steps in, makes the catch. Williams out there in left for out number 2. Quincy Walters with a single to center his last time will step to the plate. My phone is telling me it is 73 right now. Absolutely gorgeous day here in Baldwin County, Alabama. The pitch is ripped into right center. Will get down for a hit and past the right fielder. That should be at least 2 bases. Right fielder just getting to it, and Pruitt will put the stop sign at the last minute. Wide turn by Walters, just gets back. So the number 9 batter 2 for 2. Really raising that 118 average as Devin Murphy 2 for 2. Pitch is a strike call. The 0-1 pitch hit high and out of play to the right. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch. Chopper. Shortstop is going to be a tough play to his left. He has it over to first in time. That'll go 6-3 for out number 3. As South will leave a runner on. They've left 4 on through 4. To the top of the 5th we go. Chipola looking to add to a 3-2 lead here on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is the first hit Aerosmith ever had. Probably their most famous, too. As Milburn back out there for his second inning of work. And he will face the top of the Indians lineup here in Williams, Guerra, and Vanek. A 3-run fourth now the difference for the Indians as they lead 3-2. Pitch to the lefty is swung on and fouled out of play. Up and away now, 1-1. That one in the dirt for ball 2. Off the plate for ball 3. That one fouled out of play. Count now 3-2. Williams flew out to center in the first, grounded out to pitcher in the third. And he hits a ground ball. Second baseman, long run to his right, over to first in time. Good also there by Walters. On the 4-3, Williams now 0 for 3. Colin Guerra with a single to center and a ground out to third will step in. It's a little shift here by the Coyotes. The pitch is up and away, ball 1. Take strike 1, now 1-1. Get in there for strike 2. We're in the top of the 5th. The pitch. Swung on, hit into left field, and it'll drop. One hopper to left for a base hit. As Guerra is now 2 for 3. Casey Vanek reached on a bunt single his last time and scored. He's also struck out. Pitch swung on and fouled out of play. Down the third baseline. Runner off of the pitch, swung on, hit down the left side, but that's going to slice foul into the Coastal South bullpen. That one hit high down the left side. Left fielder going to give it chase, but going to end up in the bullpen once again. Just a few feet out of the reach of Addison Scott down there in left. 0-2 pitch just off the plate for ball one. Look over to first. 1-2 from Milbourne is a swing and a miss for strike three. That's his first strikeout. 2 down for Miguel Higas, who singled, reached on there, and scored. Where's number 20? Time called by the home plate umpire. Milburn with the look to first. And back to first, and the runner back. Looked like he was leaning right. Pitch is upstairs. Back to first. Runner back, and it gets away, but not far enough for the runner to move up. One 0 pitch, missing outside, ball two. Pitch hit high to right field. Right fielder going back near the fence, and makes the catch. Right fielder Murphy, just a few feet from the fence, and right center hauls it in for out number 3. So Chipola leaves another runner on. They've left 4 on as we're halfway home as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Coastal South coming to bat trailing 3-2 here on JockJive.
There once was a young coyote.
You're fired.
He found himself ill-suited for the jobs of the world. He struggled to compete in the corporate environment.
Yeah, this isn't working out.
And failed at the simplest of tasks.
I think I'm gonna have to let you go.
No matter how hard he tried, his coyote hands were just not meant for regular jobs.
That guy is fired.
Until one day, when he was hired for the perfect job. To become a mascot. And then he found the place where he could thrive. Find the place where you thrive at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Number 21, Taurus Caesar.
Coastal South will send up 2, 3, and 4 here in the bottom of the 5th. Caesar, Jellin, and Leggett as they trail 3-2. So we're halfway home here in our 9-inning solo game. That one is low and inside. One 0, almost hit him. Ball 2. 2-0 pitch is a strike call, 2-1. Low ball 3. Barrero's 3-1 is a swing and a miss. Count now full. Again, we encourage you to like us on Facebook, JockJive Sports, the address. As Barrero's 3-2 is inside, ball 4.
Number 13, Derek Jellin.
Jellin is 1 for 2. He singled and scored in the first. Pitch from Barrero is up and away, ball 1. I believe Sunday morning, Robert Williamson posted the list of games we're doing for this week, and it's a lot. I believe Robert's doing a game every day this week. That is up for ball 2. Two-0 pitch is fouled off his leg. Two-one is up and away, ball 3. That one fouled straight back. That one fouled off as well. That one fouled off again. Good battle here with Jellin and Barrero. Payoff pitch from Barrero. It hits him. So a leadoff walk and a leadoff hit by pitch have the tying and go-ahead runs on as Kennedy Leggett to the plate. And that one in there for a strike. Kennedy Leggett singled in the first, grounded out 3-1 in the third. And the 0-1 to him, he takes strike 2. And that one low. Burrow comes set, the quick look to second, and a second look, the 1-2 pitch. He checks his swing. Are they going to check him? He did not go around. It's ball 2. That one going to miss away, ball 3. Addison Scott, the on-deck man for South. The payoff pitch. Does he check his swing? He goes around for strike 3.
Number 10,
Addison Scott with a sac fly and a fly out to center. I believe it's head coach Jeff Johnson making his way out to the mound. Pitch from Barrero, check swing, foul. The 0-1 outside, 1-1. It's low and inside for ball 2. That one ripped to left field, a base hit. They will hold the runner at third as the throw comes in. Addison Scott with the single to load him up.
Number 12,
for Caden Mason, who's hit into a fielder's choice and flown out to center. Bases full of Coyotes here in the 5th. The pitch is up and away, ball 1. Base runners are Tar Caesar Jr., who walked. He's at third. Derek Jellin hit by a pitch is at second. Addison Scott with a single at first. 1-0 from Barrero is a strike called, now 1-1. Pitch, a swing and a miss. Now a ball and 2 strikes. And swing and a miss, held on to for the strikeout. Burrow with a big strikeout, but not out of the woods yet.
Number 9, Silas Cunningham.
Looks like we'll have as a pinch hitter as Silas Cunningham will bat. Cunningham batting from the left side, and he fouls one off. Cunningham batting .282 on the season, a homer and 11 RBIs. Hard hit ground ball, second baseman has it. He'll go to short covering for the 4-6. And they leave him loaded. They have left a total of 7 on through 5. We'll go to the top of the 6. Chipola looking to add to a 3-2 lead here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. first-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Milburn out there for his, I believe it's his third inning of work. Actually, his fourth. He went into the third inning. It'll be Diaz, Seguin, and Parker. 5, 6, and 7 for the Indians. And that is chopped, foul. The catcher tried to bounce out of there and make the play, but just got under his hand, Caden Mason. That one swung on, fouled out of play. 0-2. The 0-2 from Milburn is up and away for ball one. And a swing and a miss. Diaz down on strikes here for Josiah Seguin, who hit an RBI single and scored his last time in the fourth. He's also struck out. That one swung on, fouled out of play. That one swung on, fouled out of play as well. The 1-2 pitch is ripped into right, a base hit. So Seguin on for the second time. He's now 2 for 3. Tying run on here for Sam Parker, who flew out to right and was hit by a pitch. Pitch is chop foul. The 0-1, that one hit a ton down the right field line, but hooking foul. It's 0-2. Pitch up and away for ball one. Cole Garner, the on-deck man for the Indians. As they look to add on, the 1-2 pitch is up and away, ball two. I don't think we've shouted out to him today, Daniel Head, the AD here at Coastal Alabama, for his support of JockJive over the years. Been several years, I think, pre-pandemic. As we're at the bottom of the half hour here in Bay Minette. 2-2 pitch, ground ball. Nice play by Leggett. He goes to short for one. And back to the pitcher for a double play. A 3-6-1. Nicely done. Start on a great glove work there by Leggett at first. Good also by Milburn to get over there. 3-6-1 on that one. Go to the bottom of the sixth when we get back. 3-2 Chipola on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone. Because now you're a part of something. A community that wants you to succeed. Thrive. Here, you'll discover found family. Fellow travelers. Coyotes. That's the pack. That's Coastal Alabama.
Ismael Barrero out there for his third inning of relief. He'll be facing the 8-9-1 spots for the Coyotes in Stevens, Walters, and Murphy. 2 in the first for South, 3 in the fourth for Chipola, and that's been it. Joseph Stevens struck out in the second. He flew out to left in the fourth. And the first pitch he sees from Barrero here in the sixth, he takes for strike one. That one is a ball. Up and in, ball two. Count 3-1. And it hits him in the leg. Getting on the painful way. Does Joseph Stevens. On for the first time is Quincy Walters. Walters 2 for 2 with a single and a double, the number 9 batter. As Stevens off to a sizable lead. That one popped up. Center fielder, step or two to his right, several steps in the shadows out there, makes the catch for out number 1.
Number 5, Devin Murphy.
The tree line on the other side of the outfield fence starting to cast some shadow in left, trickling into center. Devin Murphy batting for the 4th time. He is 2 for 3, hit a double in the first. And the first pitch he sees is a strike called. He also singled in the second, grounded out to short in the fourth. The 0-1 pitch. Chopper to third. Could be two. To second for one. Over to first. And he beat it out. Good hustle there by Murphy. He extends the inning. Fielder's choice goes 5-4 for out number 2. Taurus Caesar with a single and a run scored. He has struck out and walked. Pitch is swung on, hit high to the right side, but it will fall foul. Caesar singled and scored in the first, struck out in the second, walked in the fifth. Bro with the look in and a quick look to first. The 0-1 is strike 2 called. Brewer with the snap throw over to first and the runner back. Runner is off. The throw is low, or the pitch is low. Throw down, not in time. So a stolen base for Murphy. His 6th of the year. And Caesar looks to tie the game now. The 0-2 pitch is chopped. Shortstop, our third baseman cuts it off. Long throw across. Scoop by the first baseman. Got it. Nice play over there by Vonik to pick it out. The throw from Seguin. So South leaves another runner on for a total of 7. As we are 2/3 of the way home now as we go to the top of the 7th. Chipola up 3-2 here on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Milburn back to the bump. Came in the 3rd. So part of his 5th inning of relief. It'll be Garner, Croce, and Williams, 8-9-1 for the Indians as they hold a slim 3-2 lead here in the 7th. The pitch. Up and in for ball 1. Again, we'll have high school action here in about 20 minutes as the boss, Robert Williamson, a little north of Montgomery today. The 1-0 showing bunt, gets it down, but it's foul. South does have somebody warming up down the left side. The 1-1 ground ball. Second baseman's got it. Over to first in time. Garner now 0 for 3. Nick Croce to the plate. He has popped out to first and grounded out to first. Pitch is a big swing and a miss. You can also watch JockJive broadcast on YouTube. The 0-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. Now no balls, 2 strikes. Milburn keeping the Coyotes in it. The 0-2 ripped foul. The 0-2 hit high to right field. Right fielder a few steps in will make the catch. 2 down now for Luke Williams, looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3. Flew out to center in the first, grounded out to pitcher in the third, grounded out to second in the fifth. And it's time called by the home plate ump. They're calling a pitch count violation. So ball 1. No argument from the Coastal South side. The 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 2. If the inning continues, Colin Guerra will bat. The 2-0 is strike 1 called. The 2-1 fouled off. The 2-2 pitch is going to be up and away for ball 3. The payoff pitch. Swung on, hit well to right center. Right fielder on the run, but makes the catch right in front of the flagpole. Murphy tracks it down, so at 3 up, 3 down, top of the 7th. Time to stretch. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 Chipola here on JockJive.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here. And be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
So it looks like number 7, Jack Smith, now on the bump here for Chipola. As Bolin went 3 and Barrero goes 3. Barrero, 3 shutout innings, 1 hit, a walk, 2 strikeouts, 2 hit by pitches. Smith pitching for the third time. ERA of 54. He's given up 2 runs in a third of an inning. He's walked 3, has not struck out a batter. He'll face the middle of the lineup for South, 3, 4, and 5, Jellin, Leggett, and Scott.
Number 13, Derek Jellin.
Jellin with a single and a run scored in the first. He grounded out to short in the second, hit by a pitch in the 5th. And the pitch, a big swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1, up and away, 1-1. One to Jellin is upstairs for ball 2. Still some movement. And somebody warming up in the Coastal South pen. And Milburn's done a good job. He's pitched parts of 5 innings in this one with 2-1. Up and away, ball 3. Coastal South looking to put its leadoff man on for the 3rd straight inning. Unfortunately, neither of those runs came in to score. The 3-1 is way up and away, ball 4. So for the 4th time, the leadoff man is on. That run has not scored yet. Yotes looking to change that is Kennedy Leggett to the plate. Leggett with a single in the first, grounded out to first in the 3rd, and struck out in the 5th. The pitch up for ball 1. It's time called by our home plate umpire. As we're going to have us a meeting on the mound. Tying run at first. Go ahead, run at the plate here in Leggett. Pitch to Smith from Smith. Gets away from the catcher. That's going to be a pass ball. Runner to second. Tomorrow on JockJive, looks like we'll have Georgia Military College softball and South Georgia Tech basketball. I know Robert's going to be in Georgia somewhere. 3 games on Thursday. Tell you about those in a minute. The 2-0 pitch is, correction, that is ball 2 outside. So we Coastal North Baseball, Coastal South Softball, LBW Baseball on Thursday. I'll be here about 100 yards down the road. The 2-0 upstairs. That was a 4-pitch walk to Leggett. So back-to-back walks by Smith.
Addison Scott.
As Addison Scott singled his last time. He's also hit a sac fly and lined out to center. Also starting on Thursday, the ACCC Division II championships for the men and the women. And on Saturday, I'll be in Andalusia for LBW softball with Chat Valley. Looks like Lighthouse Christian and Southeast Baptist College, a noon start, and Coastal North softball with Bishop State. And a new pitcher coming up here on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone. Because now you're a part of something, a community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's Coastal Alabama.
As the original Aerosmith version of Walk This Way plays here in between innings, or in between pitchers, Brady Brock will pitch his 6th appearance. He has no record, an ERA of 1.8, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts in 10 innings. I guess my first exposure to Aerosmith was the Run DMC version of this song, 1986, I believe. Brock will face Addison Scott. In sac fly in the first, lined out to center in the third, singled in the 5th. Wind starting to pick up. I believe those state tournament will be in Huntsville. I know Robert last week was doing a site review up there, trying to figure out where all the equipment will go. I believe that's going to be at Alabama A&M again. That's a nice facility they have up there. I was there, I think, last year. The right-handed hitting Addison Scott to the plate. Corner infielders in for a play at the plate. That's Seguin at third, Vonick at first. And the pitch from Brock is a ball low. Brock's 1-0 is low and away, ball 2. All of a sudden, Chipola pitcher's having trouble with the strike zone. There is somebody throwing in the Chipola pin. Same for South. The 2-0 taking all the way. That is strike 1 as Garner with the fist pump out there saying, hey, good pitch. The look to second. Long look. And the 2-1. Swung on, foul out of play. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, low for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch is foul tipped into the mitt for a strikeout. So big strikeout from Brock. Indians not out of the woods yet, though.
Number 12, Caden Mason.
Caden Mason is hit into a fielder's choice. He's flown out to center and he struck out. Corner infielders drop back as they look to turn 2 to get out of the inning. Pitch to Mason is ripped down the left side, but hooking foul. Just a little out in front of that pitch. Brock the long look to second. The 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 2. Brock the long look to second. And his 0-2 pitch. He checks his swing. Does he go around? Base umpire says no as the Chipola infielders jump all around thinking they got strike 3 on him. The men in blue say different. Ball on 2 strikes, 2 on. Again, Jellin the runner at second, Leggett the runner at first. They both walked. Jack Smith issuing those free passes as he goes 0 innings. The 1-2 pitch upstairs, ball 2. Brock, the 4th pitcher for Chipola, as Bolin went 3, Barrero went 3. I believe Barrero will be the pitcher of record as of this minute. One swing of the bat changes that. The 2-2 outside, the runner going for third to throw down. Not in time. Jellin advancing on the wild pitch. Runners at the corners. Count now 3-2. The 3-2, low and away, ball 4, and they're loaded. So Mason reaches for the second time, and he'll be up to Derek McBride.
Number
Bases
4,
full of Yotes.
Bryce Speakman.
Correction, we have us a pinch hitter. I believe they said Bryce Speakman. Number 4, yes, batting 105. Boy, he could turn that around with a big at bat. And the pitch to the lefty is up and away, ball 1. Coastal South has not scored since the first inning, when the first 4 batters reached. The 1-0 to Speakman is ripped. It's a fair ball down the right side. 1 is going to score. 2 is going to score. Runner going to go first to third. It looks like a 2-run double. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third. So Bryce Speakman with a big 2-out hit. Correction, 1-out hit. That's a 2-run single to right. As Jellin scores, Leggett scores. Coastal South back on top here. It's 4-3.
Number 3, Joe Stevens.
It's Joe Stevens of the plate. Speakman batting 105. By far the biggest hit of his season so far. Looking at Coastal South's, their schedule so far, They're 3-11, but 5 of those losses are by a total of 10 runs. So they've had more than their fair share of close ones. And they got another close one brewing here, but at the moment they lead. So Milburn now the pitcher of record for South. Run charged to Smith, so he's on the in line for the L, unless the Indians can rally as the corner infielders coming in all around with runners at second and third. And the pitch shows bunt, pulls back, it's a strike. Correction has 1-1 on the scoreboard. Stevens with a strikeout, a flyout, and a hit by pitch. Infielders in all around. The 1-1 is inside, ball 2. Again, your infield, Seguin at third, Guerra at short, Croce at second, Vonik at first. All either on the grass or on the fringe of it. The 2-1 is swung on, fouled back. Count 1-2. That's what I thought it was, but I was not sure. So our home plate umpire says it's 1-2. Brock set in the 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed for the strikeout.
Number 6, Quincy Walters.
It's Quincy Walters to the plate. 2 for 2 with a single and a double. As we're 2 hours into our broadcast here. Pitch from Brock is low, ball 1. The 1-0 is ripped. Past the diving second baseman into right. 1 run's going to score. They're going to send the runner around. The throw coming in to the plate late. So a 2-run single. So a 2-run double by the number 7 spot. 2-run single by the number 9 spot. And it's a crooked number on the board. A 4-run 7th. It's now 6-3.
Number 5, Devin Murphy.
Devin Murphy batting for the 5th time. He is 2 for 4, double in the first, single in the second. It's also grounded out to short, hit into a fielder's choice. And the pitch, swing and a miss, tipped into the mitt, 0-1. One is low. Catcher keeps it in front. It's a ball and a strike. The inning continues. Tar Caesar Jr. will bat. Ground ball. Third baseman has it. His play is to second for the 5-4 fielder's choice. But a pair of 2-run hits by Speakman and Walters. Plate 4, it's a 6-3 game as we go to the top of the 8th next on JockJive.
We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Milburn now in his 6th inning of relief. He came in the 3rd. He's now in line for the win as Chipola will send up 2, 3, and 4. Guerra, Vonick, and Higues. Now down 6-3. The pitch is a ball. Missing for ball 2. Count now 2-1 to left-handed hitting Colin Guerra. He's 2 for 3. The pitch is a strike 2 called. The 2-2 fouled off. The 2-2 outside, ball 3. Payoff pitch outside, ball 4. Guerra aboard. That's only the 2nd time today the leadoff man is reached for Chipola. J.C. Vonick with a bunt single and a run scored. He's also struck out twice. The pitch outside. Pretty impressive when a 1 for 3 day hurts your batting average. But again, Vonick came in at .412. Milburn went to look to first. The 1-0 pitch. That one hit well to center. That ball will get down for a hit. Runner will put the brakes on at second. Good, strong throw from the center fielder, McBride. So now 2 on with nobody out for Higues. So I'm wondering how much Milburn has in the tank. He's done everything he can. Like I said, eating up innings. And in the process, his team took the lead back. The left-handed hitting Higues is 1 for 3, reached on an error and scored. That was in the 4th inning. Pitch from Milburn, missing outside, ball 1. The 1-0 is a strike call. The 1-1 pitch swung on, fouled out of play. Ball and 2 strikes. Long looked to second in the 1-2 pitch, swung on, hit high and out of play to the left. Another long look to second, and the 1-2 pitch is swung on. Past the diving first baseman into right. A run will score. Runner will go first to third. No, he's going to stop. They're going to they got him in a rundown. That's going to go 1-6. Now they're going to come home with it, and he's going to be out of the base. Oh, he's safe! Came way out of the baseline. As some of the Coastal South fans giving the home plate ump the business, he went way out of the baseline. But the run is going to score. So he guesses going to get the RBI single as Guerra scores to make it 6-4. The runner, Guerra, was almost in the grass behind home plate as he avoided the tag, or rather the attempted tag. Now a base hit could tie it. Swung on, fouled out of play. Diaz is 0 for 2 with the sac fly. Good strong throw from the right fielder Murphy. Pulled the catcher wide of the plate, and the runner was able to dance around it. Ground ball will get through for a hit. They're going to send the runner around second as the throw comes home, and it will be late. Actually hit the runner in the leg, preventing it going to the backstop. And we're tied at 6. So Diaz plates 2. Plates 2. Vonick and Higues. It's now 6-all. Higues with a head-first slide bounced off his leg, keeping the runner at first. Seguin is 2 for 3 with a run scored. And that's a strike. So 2 big plays. A play earlier in the inning where the runner danced around the tag, and then there was a pickoff in the first inning. The pitch is swung on. Ground ball to short, could be 2. Underhand to second for 1. Over to first. In time. That's a double play. It's going 6-4-3. So the base is now empty with 2 outs. For Sam Parker, who hit into a double play, correction. Yeah, he did hit into a 3-6-1 his last time. In the 6th, he's also flown out to right and was hit by a pitch. And he takes low, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. That one missing inside for ball 2. So 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 8th. Tied it up for the Indians. It's now 6-all. Here in the top of the 8th. Milburn with the 2-1 pitch has popped up and out of play. 2-2. The 2-2. Past the diving Leggett into right field. So the go-ahead run is on. As Parker with his first hit of the day. Nick Croce is 0 for 3. Correction, Garner. Popped out to first, reached on an air, grounded out to second. 7th batter of the inning for the Indians. And one popped up and out of play to the right side. The 0-1 is outside. The 1-1 is hit. Nice job by the shortstop. A long throw across, one hop, two-legged, and it gets away. That'll be a throwing error with runners at the corners. Be up to the number 9 batter, Croce. Kind of surprising that Milburn, now in his, 6th inning of relief, has been in here the entire 8th inning. And it looks like we have us a pinch hitter for Chipola. 26 is Garrett Harper. He comes into the game with a .235 average. He has driven in 3. We are back where we started, all tied up. Chipola with a 3-run 8th. With the go-ahead run at third. That one missing, ball 1. Chipola will bat around if Harper can reach. The 1-0 missing outside, ball 2. The 2-0 taking all the way, missing for ball 3. Pitch taking all the way and misses. It gets away from the catcher, and the go-ahead run is going to score. I believe that is either wild pitch or pass ball. Either way, it's a 7-6 lead now for Chipola. Now a 4-run inning and meeting on the mound. And a valiant effort here by Milburn, who's going to come out after coming in the 3rd inning. Unfortunately, at the moment, on the hook for a tough loss, as his teammates halfway out to greet him. Just out of your shot there. And you see him start to come into the shot, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher in a moment.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Number 245 is Talon Terrell. He'll be the third pitcher of the day after Milburn went 5 1/3 in relief of Nicholas. This is Terrell's 4th appearance of the year. He is 1-0 with an ERA of 4.05. He has 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 6 2/3. So left-handed hitting Luke Williams will be the 9th batter of the inning here for Chipola. And the pitch up and in, ball 1. Williams 0 for 4. He's flown out to center in the 1st, grounded out to the pitcher in the 3rd, grounded out to 2nd in the 5th, flew out to right in the 7th. And the 1-0 pitch is a strike call. The 1-1 drops in there for strike 2. Yotes still have activity down in the bullpen. One-two pitch. Ground ball. Terrell has it. He'll go to first in time for the out. Chipola bats around, though, plating 4 runs. We've played 7.5. It's a 7-6 lead now for Chipola here on JockJive.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone, because now you're a part of something, a community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's coastal Alabama.
Number 7, Jack Smith, now the pitcher of record as he gets ready to throw his warm-up tosses here in the bottom of the 8th. South will send up 2, 3, and 4 in Caesar, Jellin, and Leggett. They've been on base 4 times in their 9 plate appearances. And we encourage you to like us on Facebook, JockJive Sports, the address. You scroll back to, I believe, Sunday morning. Robert Williamson listed all the games we're doing. For the last several weeks, it's been quite a long list between the overlap of the seasons. Basketball starting to wind down. Baseball, softball still yet in conference play. As you can see, the shadows really taking over in the outfield now. Creeping all the way into right field.
Number 21,
Tara Caesar Jr. is 1 for 3 with a walk. He singled and scored in the 1st, struck out in the 2nd, walked in the 5th, rounding out to 3rd and the 6th. And the pitch up and in. We mentioned earlier, got the our hardline connection fixed. So thanks to Daniel Head making the right calls to make that happen. The 1-0 pitch is a swing and a miss, 1-1. obviously for his support of JockJive over the years. Bulk of what we're doing here in the winter and spring is due to the Coastals. The 1-0 is up and away, ball 2. Kind of cool that Robert Williamson did a basketball game at Coastal North a few days ago. They won the regular season championship and got to cut down part of the net. That's kind of cool. And the folks at Coastal North very appreciative of JockJive. I think I got up there once this year. That one swung on, fouled out of play. I mentioned earlier, Robert lives a little closer to Bruton and Monroeville, so he does most of those. I'm straight shot down 10 from Gulf Breeze for Coastal South here. The 2-2 off the plate for ball 3. The 3-2 pitch is up and in, ball 4. Correction, looks like we have a new pitcher for Chipola is Collier Barham, number 9. So Brock, in line for the win at the moment. Barham, the 5th pitcher for Chipola. And I think we're going to get a runner here for Leggett, as we see J.D. Pruitt out there. As number, I believe it's 23, making his way out. Looks like Aaron Threat will be running for Leggett. For Caesar, rather. Correction, this is Jellin at the plate. The pitch is up and in, ball 1. Again, number 9 is your pitcher, Collier Barham. This is his 7th appearance of the year. That is the most at the moment for the Indians on the season. The 1-0 showing bunt, but bunting it foul. Count 1-1. He has an ERA of 9. He has 3 saves. So he's called on here for hoping for save number 4. He has walked 1, struck out 5 in 6 innings. So the Indians closer as time is called. As Coach Pruitt wants to have a talk with Derek Jellin. And Threat your runner at first. Threat has not stolen a base this year. Correction, he has stolen 2. 2 for 2. Getting tying run on, go-ahead run at the plate. And Bolin through 3, Barrero through 3. Jack Smith did not get an out in the 7th. Brock through the 7th. And now it's Barham here in the 8th for Chipola. Looking for the save. Threat looked like he was going to go. Fortunately for him, they didn't throw over. He would have been a dead duck. Maybe they're trying to coax a balk out of the pitcher. The 1-1 pitch is swung on. Foul back. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, and they got him caught in a rundown. It's going to go 1 to 3, and they're going to call him out of the baseline. That's going to go 1 to 3 for out number 1. That's at least 2 base runners that have been picked off. It's a stat that's looming awfully large with it being a 1-run deficit. 1-2 swung on. Third baseman has it over to first in time for the out. 5-3. Route number 2. It's Kennedy Leggett to the plate.
Number 25, Kennedy Leggett.
Leggett is 1 for 3 with a walk. He singled in the first, grounded out to first in the third, struck out in the fifth. The pitch is a strike call. Time called by the batter. Pitch up. Count now 1-1. That one fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swung on and missed, tipped into the mitt for the strikeout. So we're through 8. We'll head to the top of the 9th when we get back. Chipola holding on to a 7-6 lead here on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
What number? 25. Thanks for the So Terrell gets the 1 out in the 8th. And now gives way to Trevor Ferris, who's now in for his 7th appearance. That leads the team. ERA of 2.70. He's got an 0-1 record. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, and 6 2/3. He will face 2, 3, and 4 in their lineup in Guerra, Vonick, and Hugues. Chipola with a 4-run 8th. They lead 7-6. The pitch is a strike call. Oh, 1 pitch. A swing and a miss. 0-2. The 0-2. Check swing past the pitcher. Second base is going to have to hurry. He's got it. Gets rid of it quickly. Nicely done for the 4-3. Walters to Leggett. 1 down in the 9th. Now for J.C. Vonick, who is 2 for 4. He has scored twice. Helping out that 412 average. And that's a check swing. Third base charging. He has this one over to first, so 2 straight pitches and 2 outs. Stevens to Leggett for out number 2. Be up to Miguel Higues, who's been on base 3 times, including reaching on an error. He has scored twice and driven in a run. The pitch is going to miss inside for ball 1. In case you're wondering, South will send up 5, 6, and 7 in their lineup. Scott, Mason, McBride. The 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Shout out to the boss, Robert Williamson, at Holtville High School. Says it's a little north of Montgomery. It's the Alabama Baseball Coaches Association Game of the Week. They've been supporters of JockJive over the years. We've done their all-star tournaments in the summer. I think I've been to Troy at least once with those. The 2-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. The 2-2 is a chopper foul to the right. Time called by our home plate umpire. The 2-2. Missing low and in. The infield thought he had strike 3. Pitcher took a half step. Looked like Leggett was on his way too from first. But Ferris will have to throw at least one more pitch here in the 9th. The 3-2 pitch is low and in for ball 4. So a 2-out walk to Higues has been on base for the 4th time as Zayed Diaz had the big 2-run single in that 4-run 8th. He steps to the plate. He's got 3 RBIs in the day, had a sac fly in the 4th. He bats from the left side, and the pitch, a swing and a foul tip, 0-1. The 0-1, a check swing in fair territory. The pitcher will throw to first, and Leggett's going to be hurt. As the throw goes wide and a run will come in to score. A lot happening on this play. So the pitcher, Ferris, slipped. The throw went into the baseline as Leggett tagged him. The glove went flying, and I tell you, separate a shoulder there as Leggett is walking around out there. It's an 8-6 game. That's a tough E1 to give right there as Ferris's legs just came out from under him. Mentioned earlier that they said it rained here yesterday. It could be a factor. So Higues scores for the 3rd time. Hopefully Leggett is all right. He's going to stay in the game. Remember, Albert Pujols separated a shoulder like that in his career where he tagged the guy and I guess the jarring motion pushed his arm inward. This is Josiah Seguin. He's been on base twice. He is 2 for 4. He has scored a run. He has driven in a run. Also struck out and hit into a 6-4-3 double play. Some late inning Heroics here for Chipola. Have them up 8-6. That one is inside ball one. A 4-run eighth and another run here in the ninth. That's an unlucky break for South, as the slip by Ferris forced him to throw the ball wide. Just trying to make a play at first. And Leggett got injured on the play, but he's still in there. 1-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. Ferris with the 1-1. Checks his swing. They do not check. Now they're going to check, and base umpire says no. Ball two. The 2-1 pitch. Missing upstairs as see some fans down below with the arms stretched outwards like, where did that miss? Apparently up. Count now 3-1. Ferris looking to get out of a jam here. The 3-1 pitch is strike two called, as I think Seguin thought he had drawn ball four. Took about a couple steps toward first. Sam Parker bats if the inning continues after this pitch. The 3-2 pitch is up and in, ball four. So after getting 2 outs, Chipola has put the last 3 on base. Sam Parker is 1 for 3. Singled his last time in the 8th. As pretty much the entire left field in shadows now. Good part of center, good part of right, as that shadows from the trees starting to trickle into the infield now. Pitch is a strike called. The 0-1 pitch. Missing up, now 1-1. One pitch, missing low. One from Ferris is going to miss inside for ball 3. Does not look like anybody is throwing in the Coastal South pen. The sun's setting to our left, kind of hard to see in there, but I don't see any movement. So they're looking for Ferris to get out of this 9th inning. 3-1, that one swung on. Popped up, center field coming in. Makes the catch. So Chipola leaves 2, but they do get a big insurance run. The help of an error, they have committed 4. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 8-6, Coastal South trailing here on JockJive.
There once was a young coyote.
You're fired.
He found himself ill-suited for the jobs of the world. He struggled to compete in the corporate environment.
Yeah, this isn't working out.
And failed at the simplest of tasks.
I think I'm gonna have to let you go.
No matter how hard he tried, his coyote hands were just not meant for regular jobs.
That guy is fired.
Until one day, when he was hired for the perfect job. to become a mascot. And then he found the place where he could thrive. Find the place where you thrive at Coastal Alabama Community College.
The song made famous by the Bulls of the 90s. Not sure what the actual name of the song is, but it's the prelude to that Eye in the Sky song from the Alan Parsons Project. It's a great song. So Coastal South will send up Addison Scott, Caden Mason, Drake McBride, down by 2. The Coyotes looking to avoid losing another close one. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast they're 3-11, but 5 of those 11 losses by a total of 10 runs. As we mentioned in the last half inning, Coastal South runners have been picked off twice on the base pass. Scott with a sac fly in the first, lining out to center in the third, single in the fifth, struck out in the seventh. As Barham looking to get the save. The pitch is swung on, fouled out of play. That one in there for strike 2. Caden Mason, the on-deck man for the Yotes, as he trailed by 2. Led 2-0 after the first inning, been outscored 8-4 since. That one missing for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch swung on, fouled off. The 1-2 swung on, fouled out of play. Good battle here with Scott and Barham. The 1-2 missing outside. Now 2-2. I believe we have a new pitcher here for Chipola. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit into left field. Left field, couple steps in, makes the catch. We do have a new pitcher.
Number 27.
One down here in the 9th. Trenton Lape is number 18. He is 1-1. His 6th appearance of the year. First one out of the pen. He does have a complete game shutout on his record. That is fouled at the plate. Lape has walked 18, struck out 17 in 16 innings. As the Indians look to hold on. 4-run 8th, a single tallying the 9th, have them up 8-6. The pitch. Swung on, hit into center. It's down for a hit. As Mason aboard.
Number 4, Bryce.
As Bryce Speakman will bat for the second time. Hit a 2-run double his last time. Representing the tying run. Back to first and the runner back. time called. And Coach Pruitt is asking for a runner for the catcher, Mason. Looks like 28 is coming out of the pen, Cody Bro. Believe he's a catcher also, so if this game goes to extras, he can get behind the plate. Of course, Yotes thinking of a walk-off over to first. Base umpire wasn't even looking because I guess time had not been blown back in. The pitch upstairs, ball one. Joseph Stevens, the on-deck man, or the scheduled on-deck man, as the Coyotes look to rally. They trail 8-6 here in the bottom of the ninth to the Indians from Chipola, based out of Mariana. The 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back. Indians looking for a ground ball to second right now. Yost looking for a hit to right center or anywhere to extend this inning. Back to first and the runner back. The 1-1 pitch. It's a wild pitch. It gets in the dirt. Runner will take second. Ball two. Bro to second. 2-1 to the left-handed hitting Bryce Speakman is hit into left field. That's get down for a hit, and they will hold the runner at third as the throw was hit hard to the left fielder. The winning run is coming to the plate.
Number 33, Seth Payne.
Looks like we will have another pinch hitter. Seth Payne batting .190 on the season. And we saw Speakman get a 2-run single to boost his under 200 average. Yotes looking to repeat that here. The pitch is fouled off. Line score for Chipola 0003, 0004, and 1. For Coastal South 2, 00, 000, 4 and 0 for 6. The 0-1 pitch is hit to center. Center fielder under it. The runner at third is tagging. The catch is made. The throw will come into second. They're going to concede the run. It's 8-7. So Payne with the sac fly. Plating Bro, who ran for Mason. It'll be up to Quincy Walters. We had a 2-run single his last time. He has a 3-for-4 game going, the number 9 batter. Runner with about a 2-step lead over there. Throw back to first, and he's back. That is Speakman over at first. He's got a 2-hit day off the bench. Back to first, and the runner's back. If the inning continues, Devin Murphy will bat for the 6th time today. The pitch is a strike call. About a 2.5-step lead for Speakman over at first, as the pitcher looks over twice. The 0-1 is a foul off. South is down to its final strike here in the 9th. Devin Murphy's been on base 4 times out of 5. He's hoping for a 6th try, but needs his teammate to extend it. The 0-2 pitch is inside, almost hit him. Ball 1. Quick look over to first. And another. The 1-2 pitch is a check swing foul. Right to Devin Murphy in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 pitch is a ground ball foul. Lape looking to get the save. The pitch is swung on and fouled back. Late with the 1-2 pitch. A strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that will do it. So South will leave a runner on. That'll do it for this one. 8-7 your final. Appreciate you tuning in here on JockJive.